It's Sean here. It's day one of our 90-day run for Cornerstones. It's a bit of a little gas project we're going to be doing. Hopefully can extend it beyond 90 days and just continue to make this process a daily habit. Seems like a great way to stay on top of things and make sure you're on top of your goals and you're learning and you're making the right moves every day to push your lifestyle and your business and everything you're looking forward to in the right direction. The four cornerstones are 1, reading; 2, audio; 3, marketing; and 4, masterminding. So for the first topic, reading, I thought I'd be reading 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss. It's a book I read a bit before. I wanted to really get back into it now that I got into this business. I haven't had the time and I thought I had it in my suitcase, but I don't. The book I do have is Why Now is the Time to Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. I was able to get through the first chapter tonight. It's super interesting. It talks about how everything's changed with the internet these days and how there's a ton of money to be made and how a lot of people don't realize that that's the way things are going, and magazines and newspapers and all these forms of advertising and stuff are slowly going out the window to the internet. He also talks about how important it is to build a personal brand, and that no matter what avenue you go down in life at this point, the way the future's looking is that building your personal brand is going to be super important, and using social media to do that is going to be super important. So it's super good for this new project that we're taking on with Gaz, because we're working with the internet directly. Like, we're working with Facebook, we're working with social media, and we're building a personal brand. So I'm thinking this book is going to be really, really useful. And another thing he talks about is his 3 rules to happiness is to love your family, to work super hard, and to, what was the other one? Live your passion. So those are 3 things that I think we all kind of resonate with here, and I think you kind of have to be in this group. I think that, I mean, I'm sure we all love our families. I mean, I would sure hope so. I can tell that the 4 of us, as well as many of the other people in GPM and Gaz, probably most of them, are working very, very hard. So that's not an issue there. And living your passion, well, I don't think this is the kind of business that's going to work unless you have a passion for it. So I'm not too worried about that within at least the group of 4 of us. I feel like the passion's there, so that's really awesome. The last thing I want to touch on from that book is that he says he measures success on how happy he is, not how big his business is or how much money he has. And that also resonates perfectly with this type of business, because the first order of work here is helping other people. And, you know, the money comes with it. We're all here for success. Like Bobby was saying, you know, we're always, everyone's aiming for power, no matter what, no matter how you want to sugarcoat it, everyone's aiming for power. But the great thing about gaining power, the way we do it, is that we're helping other people along the way. Now, as for audio, the audiobook I got into is one that Bobby showed me a while ago. I had never got to dive into it, and it's Grant Cardone, If You're Not First, You're Last. I didn't get time to get too far into it, but the one thing I got from it was he made business sound pretty cutthroat, at least in the introduction. I feel like there's a lot of useful information to learn from it, but you know, he basically says if you're not first, you're last. And in business, when the economy goes down, he says if you're not first, your company's going to go down. Well, when the economy goes down, if your company's in first place, it's going to take the sales from those other companies. Now, the great thing about what we're doing with our project is that we're helping other people to find that success themselves. And I mean, there's always that dedication that's up to them, but you know, I don't really see the economy affecting this too much, other than people's ability to be able to afford products. But like I said, there's always ways around that, and there's always the fact that once you really understand it, the worst decision you could possibly make, and the only way you can really hold yourself back, is to not take the step in the right direction and do something for yourself. So that's what I learned from that audiobook so far. Not a whole lot, but it made me think about how lucky I am to be doing this type of business venture. Number 3, marketing. I got 4 ads running, split test. They seem to be going really well. I think I'm going to get some good metrics from them, have everything running properly. 2 more days left on those and they'll be done. And yeah, the whole side of marketing thing's been a huge thing for me. I've learned so much in the past little while. I'm super, super stoked about it. And on the last touch, masterminding, I think we're nailing it right now. Our team's communicating every single day, like on a personal level, and we're getting things done. We're organizing, we're using our spreadsheets, we're doing everything that we need to be doing. I mean, we can tighten up the loose ends here and there, but I think overall we're really, really killing it, so that's good. And yeah, you guys both did an awesome job on your video. I hope that mine's okay, and like this is only day 1 of 90, and I got a lot of experience to get ahead of me. So have a good night, and I'll see you again tomorrow.